Hey Frame family, it's Kathryn Zbarsky, physiotherapist, of course, frame instructor, and owner of Connective Health and Performance, where we are today. I've been asked what is one of my favorite exercises to do. If I could only pick one exercise for everyone to do every day. Well, that of course depends on your body type, the injuries you're working with, what your day composes of. But in short, breathwork would be the easy answer for me. I think everyone, especially in this society, needs to really focus on grounding their nervous system, needs to work on our circulation, both of our blood and our lymphatics. We all know lymphatics are a hot topic, and rightfully so. And also to better connect to our core. And doing breath work is gonna do all of that for you. Our diaphragm, our ribs, our spine are heavily involved in diaphragmatic breathing exercises. Our diaphragm is part of our inner unit of our core, so it's going to connect us to our pelvic floor, our core stabilizers, our back stabilizers. We also have so many vessels of our nervous system, from our fight and flight nervous system, as well as from our lymphatics, our arteries and our veins that run through this little hole in the diaphragm. When you take nice, deep, full breath, you are letting that diaphragm come all the way down, massaging all of those organs, and then coming all the way back up. As you do this, you are also creating space and blood flow for all of those vessels that can get really stagnant throughout the day. So taking full breaths, not breath holding as we often do, and not sucking in our stomach, which really shuts off our diaphragm, is really important. So there are many things we could be doing to open up our spine, open up our hips, which I'll talk to you about a little bit later, as well as good strengthening exercises. But working your diaphragm through your breath work is this one exercise that's really gonna make a big impact on so many systems. So I'm gonna talk you through that today. So for the ease of this example, I'm laying down on our beautiful frame reformer. I'm lying down on my back with my knees bent and my feet flat. You can put a couple springs on for stability. And then from there, you're going to just perform a couple of tailbone tucks and arches just to mobilize in through the pelvis. And then choose your neutral pelvis, so we've gone over this before. I like to put one hand on my belly, one hand on my chest. You're gonna take a nice big inhale. As you inhale, don't be afraid to expand your abdominal muscles. So as you inhale, you should see your belly rise up and expand. A lot of the time we forget that this is how we're supposed to breathe, and we suck in our belly, and that is not great for us. So as you inhale, you want to expand both up towards the ceiling, as well as laterally east and west. With your exhales, you can choose to purse it out through your lips or breathe out through your nose to slow down that breath. So it's an inhale, I expand up towards the ceiling. I inhale, I also am expanding east and west, expanding my rib cage as I go. As you exhale, you let everything come back down towards the floor, back towards the midline. As I inhale, I'm imagining my rib cage moving out to the sides of the ribs moving away from one another. As I exhale, feeling everything come back together. This is also going to help me just to be grounded and present. So I like to do this before I start my day. Another exercise that I absolutely love to do, it's a good little combo exercise that helps you to get into the hips as well as mobilize in through the spine and the side body. So I begin by just having my heels on the bar. I'm wider than hip distance, and I'm just gonna rotate my legs in and out. So I'm getting some internal rotation in through this leg, external in the other, and I'll just go from side to side, and maybe you can even see that my left leg is a little bit tighter than my right. And so after I found just a little bit of mobility here, I'm then gonna find my mermaid position. So the front leg is gonna be in line with the edge of the carriage. The back leg is gonna be in line with the smaller edge of the carriage, holding that position and just pushing yourself away. So again, with that one medium spring for a lot of support, I'm reaching up and over to find that length and then bringing it back in. Let's use our breath. Nice big inhale to reach overhead, finding that length. Exhale as you bring it back in. Let's go one more time. Again, this is a modified mermaid. I'm gonna widen my hand, push the bar away from myself. And then from there, I'm gonna bring myself all the way in, finding nice spinal extension. Bringing myself all the way back. Again, finding spinal extension. Again, bringing myself all the way back. Lastly, bringing the carriage all the way in, placing my hand down onto the edge of the carriage, and then finding this beautiful, nice side bend all the way over towards the same side as the back leg. So that's a beautiful combination exercise to get in through the hips and get in through the spine. That can be followed with a nice glute stretch. So spinning myself around just to really get everything nice and moving, lying down on my back. I can use that bar if I have that type of mobility and just find that nice figure 4. We hold so much tension in our hips throughout the day. So a nice combination spinal mobility, hip mobility exercise is a really beautiful way to do it. So that is one really easy thing that you can do to start your day, to end your day, to help you again with core activation, to help you with mobility, to help you with your lymphatic flow. We're all really excited about lymphatics these days, and just such an important part of calming your nervous system and preparing you for your day.